If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with a terminal illness, it probably feels like the bottom of your world has just dropped out. Everyone will have a unique way of dealing with this, but if you're anything like me, your first thought would be, surely there's been a mistake. No, it can't be. How sure are the doctors? How long have I got? Do I even want to know? Okay, I don't want people feeling sorry for me and looking at me with those eyes. What about my partner? How do I make sure they're cared for? Probably sometimes sad, sometimes angry, want to be sick, and no doubt a bunch of other things as well. But what next? Where do you go from here? There's usually lots of medical stuff to think about at this point, but that's not the whole story by a long way. People have been there consistently say the mental part can be tougher than the physical part. There's probably things like that you've thought about already. How do I talk to my friends? How do my loved one and I get on the same page about things? How do I deal with myself on a bad day? And things you might not yet have considered if it's you that's ill. What do you want to happen as things get closer to the end? What do you still want to achieve? What do you want to leave behind, your legacy? What unfinished business have you got to deal with? My name is Patrick Willis. I've put together some resources for people who find themselves in this position. People can figure it out on their own and do, but it likely involves trial and error. It's going to take some time, and one thing that's perhaps more precious to you now than it's ever been. And my goal is to help you quickly access the tools and support you need to make the most of the rest of your life.